John from Geo Ventures Outdoors, and in today's video have an exciting package that I got in the mail. I've been looking forward to this for several days. I did my series on my Victorinox collection recently, the 3-part series, and after that series I received this very kind email from a gentleman. His name is Walter Luckett, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, Walter. And a very kind email just from Walter saying how much he enjoyed my videos, watching my channel, and just saw that, you know, how much I enjoyed collecting knives, cleaning them up and refurbishing them, and that sort of thing. So I just really enjoyed getting that. I was very encouraged by that, Walter. I appreciate that very much. And in the email he said, you know, I heard that you were looking for a Tinker Small. Now, a Tinker Small is just like a Tinker, except it's an 84 millimeter. And in fact, here's the Tinker Small. So he said, I heard you're looking for one, and I have an extra. Can I send it to you? And I was, you know, you give me your address, and I'll send it to you. And I'm like, you know, I just saw a video from Tom at Knife Delights, and just talking about how this community is so kind and so generous and so encouraging. I mean, it's just incredible. I guess I never really thought about that when I started a YouTube channel, and I've been so blessed by this knife community and the friends and the viewers, the other content creators, just the people that I've met. I've really made some pretty good friends here, really good friends. So I'm really feeling blessed here today, sharing this with you. So he said, well, can I send you this, you know, Tinker Small, and if you send me my address? So I did. You know, I said, well, thank you. You don't have to do that, and you know, I will send you a few things, you know, in return. And then he comes back with another email, and he says, well, you know, I've got a few other items I'd like to send along to you. So here's what he sent me. And this gentleman is very talented. He sent me, first of all, the Tinker Small. And you can see here it's got the same tools as the Tinker. It's got the opening layer. You know, you got the screwdriver, the can opener, the bottle opener there. It's got, you know, the main blade, and he's got these very sharp, so I need to be careful. It's got a little bit of oil on there. You see the Victorinox, and it's got Officer Swiss on the back. So I think probably a little bit newer model, but it's in excellent condition. By the way, there's the pin blade. He is obviously, I think he's done some work on these. It has a hole for the pin in the back there. It's got the Phillips screwdriver and the awl, the toothpick, and the tweezers. And look at this. Okay, so this gentleman, he 3D prints items. So he 3D prints these clips for Victorinox. And you can see he's given me several others. He said, you know, they're not as durable as the metal ones, but now you'll have one for every one, you know, for several of your models. And that's how you clip this inside your pocket, and that's a great way to carry a Victorinox knife. It's really the best clip I can think of, and they sell the metal ones, but I've been using this on this Huntsman, and it works really great. So he sent me several of those clips. He sent me the Tinker Small. I'll come back to this one in the middle, and he sent me this Huntsman. So not only does he 3D print the clips, but also scales. And he sent me several scales. He's got one here in plastic, some sort of plastic composite material. Isn't that cool? With that inlay. And here we have a Huntsman with 3D printed scales. And he said, well, I know you like blue, and I do. I like blue. I love that blue Tinker I have, and this is just awesome. In fact, this came with this lanyard on it. And he makes these lanyards too. And I just dropped that one. Hang on just a second. Okay, I'm back. I retrieved it. But I took that off because I wanted to try the clips. And oh my gosh, these clips work great. And this is a Huntsman. So a Huntsman is a model I do not have either. And it has the opening layer. Okay. And it's basically a climber. I was calling a climber back and forth. We were emailing. I was calling it a climber. It's actually a Huntsman. And it's very similar to the climber. It has the main blade, of course. It has the pin blade or the spare blade. The Huntsman has the wonderful Victorinox scissors there. And so that would be, and it has the corkscrew, the awl, and the parcel hook. Now this one, the Huntsman, so that would be a climber, and so the Huntsman adds the Victorinox saw. So that is fantastic. I love this. I've been carrying it for a couple days and I just really enjoy it. And he 3D printed these scales, but they're plus scales. They have the pressurized ballpoint pen, the toothpick and the tweezers over here, and he has an eyeglass screwdriver and a pin down inside right there, even a hole for the pin. Fantastic. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And these scales grip better and they don't scratch as easy. They've got a texture on them, and he's even got it inlaid with the white cross there. I just think this is fantastic. Walter, you're very talented. This is amazing. I've heard of these 3D printed scales and clips. I've heard of them before, but I've never seen them. He's also made wood ones. Now these are 91 millimeter too, and they're wood. He said they need a little more finishing, but I'm thinking about putting this on one of my Tinkers. So just fantastic. Really love it. And then a standard set over here. Now the other thing he 3D prints is a toothpick and tweezer holder for an ALOX model. So you can clip that on the key ring, and now you got toothpick and tweezers for your ALOX models. How ingenious is that? That is incredible. So the only ALOX I have with a key ring now is the Farmer X. So I can put this on my Farmer X and I'll have toothpick and tweezers. Just ingenious. Just love it. So then he also does a lot of paracord work, as you can see here. And he does this work with scouts and church youth groups, which I think is fantastic. I love these. I'll be using them. We got little key rings there. Very talented there. I really love that. And then he sent me another model here, and this is the Executive. This is a 74 millimeter. He said, I noticed you're lacking a 74 millimeter in your collection, so he sent me one. And the other part of this, which is I think really cool, is it needs some work. And he intentionally sent this one to me. He said, this will be a good project knife for you. So look for videos in the future. I'm going to do some videos on cleaning this up. I'm going to sand the scales with several different grits of sandpaper and using Flitz polish, work on the blades, and clean up this Executive. Isn't this great? And he's got the toothpick and tweezers that go with it. I mean, what a package here. I just can't believe it. I'm speechless, really. You can tell I'm just like a kid in a candy store here. This is incredible. Okay, so Walter also does leather work. Look at this leather work. He's learning, and he said that. He said, I'm learning, and I think, Walter, you're doing a really great job here. I like the design of this minimalist wallet. You can push the cards up. I did test it out a little bit, so I just think this is great. I hope you continue your leather work, because you're off to a fantastic start. Look at that. That's pretty decent stitching right there. That's really great stitching, actually. So great job, Walter. I really like this. I may use it here if I want a little bit more of a minimalist wallet. The one I use carries a little more cash and things, so I use it most of the time. But you know, this will be something I think I'm definitely going to try out, and really appreciate that. And I'm going to send you some patterns, and that you can make some knife slips and things out of. So that'll be in my package to you, because I'm going to send Walter a few things. But this is what the knife community is about. we support each other, we celebrate accomplishments, and this was in honor of the 400 subscriber milestone for the channel. And so Walter, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you to all of you that watch my videos and comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. To the other channels that support me, I appreciate that too. So this is just incredible. And thank you all for watching.